Hi, my name is Diego Mendez. I'm a bankruptcy attorney here in Miami, Florida. I want to talk to you a little bit about the forbearance programs that the banks are offering now in response to the coronavirus and the financial situation in the United States. It's important to understand that when a bank offers you a forbearance, what they're saying to you in general is that you are not responsible for payments for a certain period of time. It could be 3 months, it could be more. Generally, it's 3 months. Judging from the forbearance programs that have existed here in Florida during hurricanes, they give about 90 days. Now, what happens at the end is very important. You have to read what the bank is telling you in their written communication to you, not in whatever they tell you over the phone. In the written communication, it's going to detail what will happen at the end of the 3 months. Most likely the bank will want all of their money in one lump sum or in a very short payment plan at the end of the 3 months. So if you don't pay April, May, and June, in July they're going to send you a bill for April, May, June, and July. They're going to deduct the late payments and extra payments that you might have had to have owed if you were in a true default situation, but they will expect their money in general on the 4th month. Now, that could be different depending on your bank. However, it's important to understand that the bank can do whatever it wants at that point. It might force you to file for a loan modification and apply for some sort of assistance at the end of the forbearance. It might ask you to prove that you're working. It might ask to prove that you're not working. So the people who are working and decide to take this free 3 month off of their mortgage might run into a problem when the bank says, okay, I want to see your financials for the last 3 months. And if you were actually working and were able to pay your mortgage and didn't pay because you just didn't want to make the payment for whatever reason, they might say to you, okay, you are more likely, you must pay us back everything right now. If you don't pay us back, then you will be in default and the foreclosure can begin. In Florida, after 4 months in general, they can accelerate after 4 months of non-payment, they can accelerate your note and make you default you and then essentially start a foreclosure against you. So it's very important to be very careful with these forbearance programs. I don't recommend them. I don't recommend taking them now. If you have to, you have to, but be very careful what happens at the end. Now, one solution for the people who find themselves in July and August with a huge 4-month, 5-month bill from the bank is to consider a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. Chapter 13 bankruptcy, among other things, can take those 4 months and spread them over 36 and 60 months or 60 months. That gives the person the opportunity to pay back whatever amount of money. Let's say it's $10,000, you can spread those $10,000 over 36 months or over 60 months. It also helps you with any other credit card and other debts that you might not have been able to pay during the period that you were unemployed or underemployed. So Chapter 13 bankruptcy is a good option. There's also loan modification. Loan modification is an option. However, remember, loan modification is not a right. It is something that the bank will consider depending on a lot of other factors. I don't say don't apply. You can actually combine the loan modification with the Chapter 13, get the protection of the court, and apply and attempt to modify your loan. That is also an option. So, in sum, if you are in a financial situation where you cannot pay and the forbearance is being offered to you, consider it, but know that it's not a clear shot. No matter what the bank or other people are telling you, it's not a clear shot. The bank isn't necessarily going to just stop collecting and then let you start up again in month 4 or month 5 or month 6. Those things are not guaranteed, and it is at your risk that you are unable to start up your mortgage and then you're in a situation where you're having to file bankruptcy or consider the other options. That's it for now. If you have any other questions, you can send them to me via comments at the bottom of the screen, or you can subscribe and please like this video so I continue making them. Diego Mendez, bankruptcy attorney, Debt Law TV here in Miami, Florida. Thank you.